Hi, hello everybody. This is Uma from Success Law Classes. Today we are going to discuss Delhi Judicial Service Examination 2023 syllabus and scheme of examination. So the scheme of examination will be the examination will be consisting of preliminary examination, mains examination, and after selecting from mains examination, viva will be there. So the Delhi Judicial Service Examination will be held in two successive stages. That is, first is preliminary examination consisting of objective type with 25% negative marking for selection for the mains examination, that is for written, and the mains examination, that is written examination, will be conducted for selection of candidates for calling for viva examination. So, coming to preliminary examination syllabus and scheme of examination will be here. The preliminary examination will be consisting of screening test of qualifying nature and will consist of one paper of multiple choice questions carrying 200 marks. So the syllabus for preliminary examination will be questions will be asked on general legal knowledge and aptitude of the candidate, and candidate's power of expression, flair in English, knowledge of objective type, legal problems and their solutions, covering the Constitution of India, the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the Indian Penal Code, the Contract Act 1872, the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008, the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the Specific Relief Act 1963, the Limitation Act 1963, the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, and the Commercial Codes Act 2015 will be included in this preliminary examination. Coming to minimum qualifying marks in the preliminary examination will be for reserved category candidates, that is for SC, STs and PWD candidates, 55% will be the qualifying marks, whereas for general category candidates 60% will be the qualifying marks. Coming to duration of examination, it will be 2.5 hour duration the exam will be, and the marks obtained in the preliminary examination by the candidates who are declared qualified for admission to the mains examination will not be counted for determining their final order of merit. Um, then coming to mains examination, that is written examination, will be consisting of 4 papers. That is, paper 1 will be general legal knowledge and language, which will be for 250 marks, and the second paper will be civil law 1, and the marks will be for 200 marks. Then the third paper will be Civil Law 2, maximum marks will be for 200 marks, and Criminal Law will be for 200 marks. So, totally 3 papers will be there: paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, and paper 4. And the exam for each paper will be, the duration will be 3 hours each paper. Then coming to syllabus for general legal knowledge and language, here this paper shall be comprises of 2 sections. Section 1 will be general legal knowledge. This is to test the candidate's knowledge of current legal affairs, which will be for 100 marks, and section 2 will be language, that is essay, translation and precise writing. This is to test the candidate's knowledge and power of expression in English. Credit will be given both for substance and expression. Conversely, deduction will be made for bad expressions, faults, and grammar and misuse of words, etc. There will be 2 passages for translation. One in English, which will be required to be translated into Hindi, and the second passage in Hindi shall be required to be translated into English. So it will be for 150 marks. The section 2 will be. So this is with regard to first paper in mains examination syllabus. Then coming to second paper syllabus, here it will be civil law 1, and in this paper the subjects and acts covered are Indian Contract Act 1872, the Sale of Goods Act 1930, the Transfer of Property Act 1882, the Specific Relief Act 1963, Hindu law, Mohammedan law, the Delhi Rent Control Act 1958, Law of Torts, the New Delhi Municipal Council Act 1994, the Delhi Municipal Corporation Act 1957, and the Commercial Codes Act 2050. So it will be for 200 marks. Paper 2 will be. Then coming to paper 3, it is with regard to civil law 2, and the acts covered under these paper 3 will be the Code of Civil Procedure 1908, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the Limitation Act 1963, the Registration Act 1908, the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, the Trademarks Act 1999, and the Copyright Act 1957. So it will be consisting of 200 marks total. Then coming to paper 4 will be criminal law, and the topics acts cover. Paper 4 will be Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the Indian Penal Code, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013, and the Juvenile Justice Act 2015. So the marks for the paper 4 criminal law will be for 200 marks. Then coming to Viva wise examination, here Viva wise will carry 150 marks. Candidates of general category must secure minimum 40% marks in each written paper and 50% marks in the aggregate. And the candidates of reserved category, that is scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and eligible categories of persons with disabilities as specified for these services must secure minimum 35% marks in each written examination, that is written paper, mains, and 45% marks in the aggregate in mains examination, that is written, to be eligible for being called for Viva examination. So here candidates of general category must secure minimum 50% marks, and candidates of reserved category, that is scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and eligible categories of persons with disabilities as specified for this service must secure minimum 45% marks in Viva to be eligible for being recommended for appointment to the service. So the marks obtained in the Viva will be added to the marks obtained in the mains examination, and the candidate's position will depend on the aggregate of both. So this is with regard to scheme and syllabus of examination. All the best to the candidates who are applying for this Delhi Judicial Service Examination 2023. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel, like this video and share this video.